Hey, how's it going tonight? Well, hope all you guys, gals had an amazing day out there. I did the best I could, you know what I'm saying? So last couple nights I've been talking about your pineal gland and or my pineal gland, everybody's pineal gland. And last night I was talking about a certain substance that it produces and stuff and how you can also find it in almost anything else. Um, but anyways, I thought I'd continue on with that subject. And tonight though, I thought that maybe I would talk about how people call it like your third eye, right? So you got these two right here. To me, those would be my second and third eye. This here is my first eye, technically, or my mind's eye, so to say, because these things were here, like these sensory input devices. Um, you know, were here once you come out, but this eye was always there. I was always seeing. um, in my opinion, is from my understanding of how it works. And yeah, and that's kind of like it connects you to what I'd maybe call like the fifth dimension, things like that, higher dimensions at least for sure. Which ones, hey, it's all how you can connect to it and things like that. Like I said, you tune your radio frequency in and that, but it's basically like, yeah, because everything that these see the old news, they take the input of the three-dimensional, heavy density thing. And I've always believed they're your first deceiver as well too. They only see like a minimal spectrum of what's out there. um, where here you can sense with your intuition, stuff like that, right? And Tail Feathers knows that I got a pretty good intuition. I've been able to tell her a bunch of things that I know and stuff like that. And like I said, I always believe that there's another little entity that desires to come through. So yeah, but anyways, enough of that. But right here, your intuition, that's where, like, the seed of it is some days and things like that. Also in here, you can feel it in your heart too. But in your mind's eye is where you can kind of see those things. But anyways, yeah, I just thought it's kind of interesting thing to ponder. Just, like I said, I prefer to call it my first eye. And these two things, like if you know anything about a lens, they're backwards and flipped upside down. So anyways, 1 + 1 = 1.